Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. My name is Talisha and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and in today's video I am going to give you a first look at this Simplicity Winter 2023 new drop. So Simplicity, I was on the computer, let me start over. I was on the computer, I was editing the video that I originally had for today, but I kind of was like not really feeling it, and then I started browsing and I saw that Simplicity had just dropped their new winter release. So I just said, you know what, while I go through this, let me browse through and record it and share my thoughts and everything. So if you like these browse throughs, first looks, I'm just going to be going over all the patterns. I did leave out the crafting type of patterns like costumes and things like that because there were so many patterns that they released. I didn't want the video to be too long, and it's actually way longer than I thought it was going to be. I totally didn't expect this many new patterns. But if you would like me to do a video on the crafting later on, that's totally fine. And I did just kind of brush over the children. Not too much, but just not in much detail. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will go ahead and get started because this video is long enough. I hope everyone has a great day. If you like this type of content, make sure that you hit the like button and the subscribe button so that you can be notified of future videos. All right, see you at the end. Okay, so I was super excited to see this line drop because here lately it seems like the pattern companies have been dropping the patterns kind of like at the last minute. By that time, I've already made up my little sewing plan, so we're going to go ahead and get started and see what Simplicity has put out for this winter. So, all right, first I want to start off with this right here, the catalog. I don't know if this is a new thing, but I haven't noticed it before where they are actually selling the catalog. This is the Simplicity weather pattern catalog for the winter, and it is for sale for $28 on the website. I know that a lot of people, you know, they do like the catalogs, so this is really nice. There is, let's see here, it says purchase your own complete Simplicity patterns catalog and browse at your convenience. Keep a copy in your sewing space for reference and inspiration. And then there's just like a little flip through of it. It's pretty nice. So yeah, you can definitely get the catalog with all of the winter looks. And again, that is $28. So let's go ahead and start looking at the patterns. And this first pattern is Simplicity 9854. And this is a Mrs. Line coat for American Sewing Guide. It goes on to say that it is a relaxed fit coat and features notched lapels, inverted pleat at the back center, button closure, and patch pockets with a flap. And the sewing rating is average. So let's look a little closer here. I feel like this coat is super sharp. I absolutely love it. And the model here is just giving me all the holiday vibes and just looking fabulous. Absolutely love it. Styled very well. So here's another look at her. And yeah, super chic here. You can see here the detail. It looks like there's two pattern pieces for the sleeve. I just love this detail here in the back. And let's see. Here's the line art. I mean, just looks just like what the model is wearing made up. Gorgeous. Love this. Right here you can see the inverted pleat on the inside. So yes, I love this coat pattern right here. This is certainly my style. I love the length of it, and I just really like the look. This is certainly something I would wear to the office, something that I would wear to church, even just a grocery shop. I mean, it's a perfect coat. There is only one view, if you notice, but that is fine with me. I don't need multiple views on a coat because generally I'm just going to make one particular view. So anyway, very nice. Your fabric suggestions are going to be your boucle, your stretch wovens, tweed, twill, and your wool blends, and you can line it with cotton blends or polyester blends, and it does call for lightweight fusible interfacing. And as far as notions, you'll need 3 1-inch buttons and 4.5-inch length of 1/2-inch twill tape. Okay, so the next pattern is Simplicity 9852, and this is a Mrs. Pant and Belt pattern. It goes on to say the updated cargo trouser with separate belt features, a higher waistline, which I love, belt loops with a button closure, side seam pockets, and 2 cargo pocket styles. View A features a drawstring hem, and it is rated average. So let's take a closer look here. This is pretty neat. This is different from what I've seen in the past, with this being like a cargo style along with a high waist. Yeah, and I'm digging this. I really like it. I like the different views here. I like how you could put the drawstring at the bottom. Now this right here is something I wouldn't do. I don't want pockets all the way down here. I don't even prefer this view. But this view here that the model is wearing is giving me life. Okay, so let's take a closer look. I feel like the pants fit her really well. The belt is made real nice. It looks like there's top stitching in that belt, even though that's not part of the pattern. Or is it? Yes, it is part of the pattern. I just read that. But yeah, the top stitching is like very nice. Here's the other views. Go back to this. I really like this drawstring detail on the bottom. I think I would make that view. And then these are the pockets that I said I wouldn't prefer. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but you know, maybe those metal things that you put on jeans. I've not used those before, so I don't know the correct term. And then here you have like your, whatever this is. Maybe you can contrast that or something. So here's the back. And then again, oh, so there's elastic in the back. If you can see this has got to be elastic. I don't see how this would be pulling in any other way. Yes, it is elastic. So for the fabric suggestions are going to be your chino, cotton blends, lightweight denim, linen blends, stretch, wovens, twill. And for the lining, you will need cotton blends, polyester blends, and for interfacing, you will need lightweight and fusible interfacing. For the notions, you'll need a 7-inch zipper and elastic. So that is the elastic that we saw in the back. 1 hook and eye, twill tape, you know, on buttons. So it just depends on which view you're going to make. So I won't just go over all of those. So yeah, this is very nice, and it was made, in my opinion, very well by whoever made this. So I'm definitely feeling this view AD combination here. This is a more clean look, but if you wanted the more clean look and still wanted to do these drawstrings, all you have to do is just not like tie them tight to where it's not going to give that wrinkly effect. So yeah, I'm liking this. I need to conquer the front fly, but yeah, when I do, she's going to be making that. Okay, so let's move on to the next pattern, which is going to be Simplicity 9859 here. And this is plus size unisex shirts. It goes on to say that this is women's and men's easy to sew shirts that have a back yoke, long sleeve cuff, view A. It's a button down shirt that has single patch pockets and a split hem. View B shirt has snap closure, front yoke, chest pockets with flap and button and shaped hemline. And here at the very bottom, you will see where it says easy to sew. Here is your, you know, where it separates, and at the hem on the sides, and this is your shaped hemline. So I think these are nice shirts. Looks very nice on them. I like the top stitching detail here that you see on this yoke. And let's go ahead and look at some of the other photos. So yeah, this one has the yoke, which is what the guy was wearing, where all the top stitching was done. And this is the other shirt. This is the shirt that the lady had on, or the view, I should say. This is what the back yoke looks like. Very simple. And then this is what your cuffs and the placket looks like back here. And this is what his back yoke looks like, and there's some pleat detail going on right here as well. And then here is your line art. Yep. There's some pleating on the back of the sleeve as well for view A and view B. All right, so yeah, very nice everyday shirt. So let's go ahead and look on to the next pattern. Okay, so now we are here at Simplicity 9855, and the pattern description is misses and women's tops and pants. It goes on to say that it is a classic collared shirt done in a modern corseted silhouette. Top has bust gathers, boning, long sleeves with cuffs and front zipper closure, slim fit ankle length pants with hook and bar closure, have belt loops, darted back waist, front pockets, and single back welt pocket. And the sewing rating is average. So here's a close-up of this top. It is very, very nice. Here is the corset detail situation going on. I have not sewn with boning yet, but this looks really nice, and it definitely gives for a good fit. So I love the look of this. So here's another photo of her. I love the bust darts there as well. Another version of this. And here are the pants. Nice clean looking pants. And here are the two styled together. And here are the line drawings. So they use really good fabric, in my opinion, to kind of show off the details of this pattern. Because looking at these examples here in the line drawings, there were no surprises. All right, very, very nice. Great for the workplace. Just all around great staple pieces. And I just love this. I love this right here. I mean, especially for wearing high-waisted pants. This is something that's easily going to tuck in. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the next pattern. Okay, so we have some misses and women's dress and jumpsuit by Madeline Intimates, and this is Simplicity 9850. It goes on to say that this is a dress and jumpsuit with corseted top that has a back zipper, seamed cups, boning, adjustable lingerie, elastic straps, and elastic fold-over binding. Maxi length dress has shoulder ruffles and gathered skirt with a hem ruffle. The jumpsuit has slim legs and front and back darts for fit. Separate pattern pieces including for cup sizes A through J. Oh, that is, wow. Do you know that I am a double I? Oh my goodness, that is exciting. Okay, anyway, see envelope for more information. Designer again, Madeline. The rating, sewing rating is average. Okie dokie, let's look at this more. So here's like some close-ups. Oh my gosh. Now, although I typically would make something like this because it is showing a lot, like this person right here, although she does have a bust, she doesn't have cleavage. I have a bust and cleavage, so it's just going to be all this stuff, you know, just oozing out. So I don't know. I don't know that I would make this or anything like that. However, I would definitely purchase it because you know how they discontinue these patterns, and if something came up to where I would want to make it, you know, or need something like that, I would have it knowing that my cup size is there. So yeah. Okay, so here is the dress. And here's the corset or the jumpsuit. the bodice of the dress up close, the bodice of the jumpsuit up close. All right, so let's look at the line art. So this is the line art here. And to be honest, you know, I'm going to have to be on some very down time. But I'm going to pick this pattern up. I am going to pick it up. And I'm going to pick it up for the jumpsuit. And when I do make it, I'll make the jumpsuit, but I will incorporate the ruffles for the shoulders. I'm going to incorporate that. I think it's super cute. Yes. All right, Miss Madeline with her A through J cups. All right, let's look at the next pattern. Okay, so for the next pattern, we have Simplicity 9857, and this is Mrs. Knit Loungewear. It goes on to say, stylish and comfy. Elevate your loungewear with this matching set. Set includes knit, a button front cardigan, bralette, and pants. So let's take a closer look. So here's the cardigan over here and on her. So here is the cardigan up close. This is how the model is looking. Certainly loving her vibe. I love this color over here. I love this color that she has on, made up. It looks really good on her. The fit looks good in my opinion. And let's see. Here's some more of the line art or illustrations. And this is what the bra looks like. Very nice. Even though I know I can't make it for myself because of my bust size. But yeah, and this is what she looks like in the back, and it looks great to me. I would certainly purchase this. It is easy, and it's labeled and advertised as easy to sew as well. Let's look at that line art here. And here is your line art. And your fabric suggestions are the stretch knits only, such as bamboo, double knit, ponte, sweater knit, sweatshirt fleece, and terry knit. View B, which is the bralette, is an activewear knits, interlock, jersey, and rib knit. And the size for this is extra large through extra large with a finished bust of 55.5 for the largest size and 38 for the extra small, which is the smallest size. So I can definitely see getting a lot of wear, you know, out of this pattern. For me, I wouldn't be able to make the little bra because of the cup sizes, and I don't really know how to adjust for that right now. That's not something that I have, you know, gotten into, but I would certainly make this cardigan, and I would make the pants. I would probably raise it up to where it's a little bit higher waisted. But definitely I can see them getting many sales out of this Mrs. Knit loungewear pattern. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, so for the next pattern, we have Simplicity 9858, and the pattern description is unisex shirts. And this goes on to say Mrs. and Men's Easy to Sew shirt that has a banded or pointed collar, long sleeves with cuff, front and back yoke, and front patch pockets with a button closure. Again, it's saying it's easy to sew. Let's take a closer look. So this is certainly different from the last button front shirt pattern that we saw earlier that was oversized, and it has a collar in the front for both. They're pretty much made up the same, except for this one has a collar stand and this one has the collar stand along with the pointed collar. The other difference I see here is that there is a button on the patch pockets. So let's look at more of the photos. They look really nice. I do love this style of a shirt as well. And I hope we see these pants later on in the lineup. But yeah, here is the back yoke. So the back yoke is made up very similar from the first shirt pattern. Okay, and let's look at the line art. And so here is your line art. And so yeah, very similar to the other one, minus these patch pockets with the buttons and the stand collar, the collar stand, I should say. But it is a nice shirt. It looks very good, made up on these two models. And so let's look at the fabric suggestions. So your fabric suggestions are going to be corduroy, cotton shirting, faux leather, suede, lightweight denim, linen rayons, and you'll need lightweight fusible interfacing for this. You'll need 11 half-inch buttons. It comes in extra small through extra large, with the bust smallest size for the extra large being a 40.5, which is, you know, kind of large. Some people have like a 34 or 38 bust, so I'm surprised it starts at 40 because it's not considered oversized. But I have noticed with unisex patterns, they tend to run a little bit larger, and the extra large goes up to a 58.5. So it's size inclusive as far as like larger sizes. I would definitely say that. Because my bust is a 46, I would actually make a medium because I wouldn't want like an oversized fit. So yeah, that's very interesting. But you definitely just have to check that. And I'm sure all of the sizes goes into like one pattern package. All right, so let's look at the next pattern. So this next pattern is Simplicity 9853, and the description is Mrs. Coats and Scarf by Elaine Hagel Designs. And it goes on to say that this is a relaxed fit coats in mid-thigh or above knee length that have dropped shoulders, front inseam pockets and straight leaves. Design options include round neck with or without a stand collar, or 3/4 or long cuffed sleeve scarf with angled ends, and you have to purchase tassels accents for the ends of the scarf. And it just says see envelope for more information. All right, so let's take a look. This is considered easy to sew. So this is your B and D. This is the scarf that also comes along with the pattern and the tassel that you'll need to purchase. This is A. Looks like it's just made out of Sherpa. This looks like a corduroy of some sort. Yeah. And then you have your C. I'm loving the C. Loving that look. Okay, so this is this up close. Looks very robish to me. This is up close. And there's your scarf. The scarf is made out of cable knit. I've seen that at Joann's. And then this one up close. I certainly like this one. This is giving me something I like. Here's the back sides. Here's your drop shoulder here going on. Again. And this is what the stand looks like. And these sleeves don't go all the way to the wrist. These do. Okay, so this view is the only view where the sleeves goes down to the wrist, which is view B or D. Yeah, view B. So just take note of that if you get this pattern, that these other sleeves don't go all the way down. And here's your line art here. Okay, so your suggestions are, it's going to be your Chanel knit, double knits, fleece, Melton novelty knit fabrics, and Ponte Sherpa wool types. View D, which is going to be your scarf, jersey, lightweight novelty knit fabrics, and lightweight velvet. And you will need lightweight fusible interfacing. And the description again is Mrs. Coats and Scarf. All right, this is, like I said, very practical and simple, easy to wear. And I would make, again, view, I believe it is view B. Yes, view B, which is what this model here is wearing. All right, so let's take a look at the next pattern. Okay, so this next pattern is Children's, Teens, and Adults Line Vest for American Sewing Guide. And it goes on to say, create vests for the entire family in matching or coordinating fabrics. Vests in children and adult sizes have contrasting lining, front zipper closure and outer pockets, bonus inside pocket, and shirt tail hem. View B vest has additional zipper chest pocket and it's considered average. So let's take a closer look. This could be for somebody. Not me. But I don't think it's terrible. It's just not my style. I don't think I want a vest with a zipper. I don't know. It could be cute depending on the fabric. I have not envisioned this yet. Yeah, so I wouldn't run out and get this one right away, only because I just can't. I can't figure out how I would incorporate that into my wardrobe. But it's well made, looks nice. I do love this here, that little inside pocket. Yes, I'm feeling that all the way. Let's look at the other photos. So here is an adult and child set right here. I love these little, how the lining of the pocket is kind of showing out right here. It's a cute little detail. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that. And here is another set. I like this look more than I like that look, okay? But there is like this pocket detail with a patch pocket, or bust pocket, I should say, that's enclosed all the way around with a zipper. That could be nice. It definitely prevents things from falling out. Here's another look. And another look, kind of like what the male model was wearing and the little girl. Okay, so let's look at the line art and then we'll take a look at the suggested fabrics. So here is your line art. It's A and B. One is just adult size. One is a child. Same here for B. And before we look at the suggested fabrics, here's what the back looks like. So this is just very boxy, and that might be what's throwing me off. I'm not like a boxy type of person. So I feel like it looks okay on the child, but for the adult, I'm just not into like that boxy. It doesn't look as boxy on the line art as it does on her. So this is, yeah, not really feeling that, at least her version. All right, so let's look at the suggested fabrics. The suggested fabrics are going to be your corduroy, denim, faux leather suede, flannel, fleece, sherpa, and twill. For the contrast, A, fleece or low pile fake fur. All right. And this comes in sizes for the adults 30 to 32, for the extra small through 46 through 48 for the extra large. So extra small through extra large. And there are no finished measurements on this pattern piece. You have to refer to the sewing guide, the sewing instructions to get that. So these are just the actual measurements versus the finished measurements. Okay, next pattern. So this next pattern is Simplicity 9847, and the description is Mrs. Coat in 3 lengths, and it goes on to say that vintage Simplicity 1950s coat sewing pattern, simple to make, trio, has flared styling, raglan sleeves, and optional top stitching. All views are collarless with raised necklines. View 1 shows full length coat. View 2 features 3/4 length coat with 3 button openings. View 3 is jacket length. View 1 sleeves are long. View 2 and 3 coats are 3/4 length. And authentic vintage reproduction includes additional sizes and cutting layouts, and it is considered easy. So here is a closer look. I think they're very sharp. I like vintage things. I like vintage garments, very sharp. And this is what the original cover looked like. So I think that's super cool. Here's version 1, version 2, version 3, that's the jacket length. And here's more photos. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the line art. Here is your line art of the back. No front. Okay, yeah. There's no front. They're all back. The back is the same, it's just different lengths. But I do think that it is a sharp pattern. And I would definitely make something like this. I've made a dress that had sleeves like this before, and it was my most favorite dress. I still have it. I can still wear it because it was more of an oversized swing type dress. But yeah, I really like that. Again, it's the 1950s, easy to sew coat. So let's go ahead and look at the next pattern. Okay, so this next pattern is Simplicity 9851, and this is a misses and women's top. It goes on to say one shoulder top with sleeve variations, has bust darts and shaped hem. View A and View B tops have pleated shawl drape. View C top features a choker neck with double button closures, and it is considered average. I think this is cute and really nice for the holidays. Because I wear bras and I have to wear a bra, I don't think I could get something like this, but it's super cute. I don't wear, I don't do the strapless thing and I wouldn't want even the clear strap. Like, I feel like this is too much shoulder for the clear strap to be showing. But it's super, super cute. Let me show you the model up close. So this is that bust dart there. There's a dart at the shoulder. Here's that drape. Very lovely fabric. Here's the other view. And here is a view with the choker neck. And if I were to make this, this is the view that I would make. So the fabric suggestions are going to be your crepe back satin, crepe de chine, double georgette, silky types, and you'll need interfacing. And for the, let's see if they're finished. Okay, so the finished garment measurements are on the instruction guide. So with that being said, on here, the women's sizes are 20W through 38W, which is saying the bust from 42 through 60. And the misses sizes are 10 through 18, which is a bust of 32.5 through 40. So yeah, it's a very, very lovely looking top. And here are the line art down here. Here's the line art. Let's move on to the next pattern. Alright, so now we have Simplicity 9849, and this is a misses dress with skirt variations. This is a 1950s vintage reprint as well, and it goes on to say the vintage Simplicity 1950s dress sewing pattern. Empire line dress has short kimono sleeves and neckband to which upper edge of bodice. Front is softly pleated. Pleated section crosses right over left at neck edges. Dress has back neck zipper opening. View 1 has a flared skirt. View 2 has a sheath skirt with back pleat. Both skirts are fitted with waistline darts and shaped to a point in the front. It's cut straight in the back at the upper edge, and it is an authentic vintage reproduction that includes additional sizes and cutting layouts. So I think this is cute. Very nice for our vintage sewers. I like the fit on these. And let's look at the additional illustrations. Okay, so the suggested fabrics are going to be your broadcloth, chambray, cotton, cotton blends, linen, pique, PK, I can't remember, I don't know how to pronounce that, PIQUE, rayons, shantung, silk, synthetics, and taffeta. View 1 also in Pays de Sol, satin, something. View 2 also in crepe, jersey, and wools. And the finished garment measurements are on here for the bust. So for the bust in 1 and 2, it goes from a 32 through 47.5 inches. And the waist is 24 through 41. And then the hip is 36.5 through 52. And here is your line art. Like, if I didn't know that this was like a seam, I would think this was a jumpsuit. But we know that this is like the sheath dress style, and then this is like your fit and flare. Very, very lovely vintage pattern. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so we now have a children's, teen, and adult knit loungewear set. Simplicity 9861. This could be a great option for sewing up your holiday pajamas. It goes on to say that this is a two-piece lounge set. Size for children and adults includes a long sleeve t-shirt and pull-on pants for a cozy ensemble. Pants have a full elastic waistband for a secure fit and styled with banded cuffs to give you a more fitted finish. All right, I love the banded cuffs. I'm such a fan of it. I don't know why, but like I bought a whole bunch of patterns last sale because of those banded cuffs. But anyway, let's go ahead and look. Here we see that it is an easy to sew. So it's like a basic t-shirt with cuffs. Same with the pants. It's easy peasy, lemon breezy. Okay, so for the fabrics, stretch knit only, such as cotton jersey knit. And the finished garment measurements are also on the sewing instructions, but it comes in extra small through extra large. And here is your line art. All right, so that was simple enough. I would definitely make it up, and let's go on and look at the next pattern. So for the next pattern, we have Simplicity 9856, and this is Mrs. Sleepwear. It goes on to say, a comfy sleepwear set includes top, pants, and shorts. Oversized top has collar, collar band, and sleeve band. Pants and shorts have elastic-sized waistbands and side slits. So let's look at this a little closer. Here's your oversized button front sleepwear shirt, and here's your pants with the side slits. Super cute. And here's the shorts. Here's the model from top to bottom. Here's the back. Love this fabric. So the suggested fabrics are going to be your cotton blends, cotton lawns, crepe de chine, poplin, silky types. And for the sizes, we do have finished garment measurements, and the bust comes from a 39, starts at a 39 through 56.5. So I feel like it's size inclusive. And here, here is the line art, but they put the line art on the wrong pattern. I had to think for a minute. I'm like, what? Yeah, this is not a hoodie, as you can see. So let's go back to the actual pattern, the back of the pattern, to get the line art so that you can see it. So here is your line art for the back. We don't get a front because they messed up, but you know, we're all human, right? But definitely a cute loungewear, bed, sleepwear set. I would certainly make this. It looks comfortable enough, and it's certainly made up in beautiful enough fabric to persuade you to buy the pattern. All right, let's go on to the next pattern. Okay, so this next pattern is Simplicity 9845, and it says Mrs. Dress in 2 lengths, vintage Simplicity 1960s Jiffy dress with 3 main pattern pieces. So not only is this a vintage dress, but this is a Jiffy. So you're going to whip these up really good, and this is my style. I love this style of dress. Okay, so it says that it's simple to sew, collarless A-line dress that has raglan sleeves, a back zipper, extended neckline, optional front and back waistline darts, and purchased or ribbon belt worn either above or below the normal waistline. View 1 and 2 are regular length. View 3 is above knee. View 1 has about wrist length sleeves. View 2 and 3 have short sleeves, and it has the authentic vintage reproduction, includes additional sizes and cutting layouts, and it is considered very easy. So let's take a closer look. This is what it looked like when it originally came out in the 1950s. Here's the views up close. Yeah, this is so cute. All right. Very nice. Love it. So here is the line art for this. And your suggested fabrics are going to be your cotton and blends, cotton sateen, crepe, double knits, jersey, lightweight wools and wool blends, that peak again, printed silk, synthetics and blends, texture knits, wool, crepe. Super cute again. The finished garment measurements for 1, 2, and 3 busts, which are all of the views, 36.5 to 53. Yes, I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to fit into this. I am a straight 45 as far as my bust, or even, not a straight, even 45 bust. So I'm not sure if I'd make that size or if I'd go to the 47. But yes, I am here for this. Love it! Let's go on to the next pattern. All right, now we have Simplicity 9864. This is a girls and boys shirt and cargo pants. It goes on to say that the shirt has a separate collar and band, drop shoulders, long sleeve with cuff and shaped patch pockets for the chest, and pull-on cargo style pants have elastic at the ankle and waistband plus drawstring, faux front fly, or faux fly front I should say, side seam pockets and cargo pockets that straddle the side seams. And the rating is average. So let's take a closer look here. So your simple button front top here. And then here are the cargo pants with the faux front fly and the pockets and the elastic at the hem. Love it. So here's another look. And here's a photo of the back. So here's a yoke. Nothing extra here with the pants. The fabric suggestions are going to be your corduroy, cottons, denim, flannel, and twill. And it goes from size 7 to 14. This is too big for my boys, but I would certainly get this if they could fit into it. And here is your line art. So the next pattern is Simplicity 9863. It is children's and girls top and pants, and it also says top with long or short sleeves, features a knit bodice and woven sleeves. Top view A, sleeve band also a knit. Pants and flared leg have side seam pockets and an invisible zipper. It is rated as average. This is so cute. If I had a little girl, she would definitely be rocking this look. I hope that they put out a pattern like these sleeves for women. I have something similar, but not quite like this. Super cute. Love it. So here's a close-up of the sleeve. Another look. Here's a close-up of the pants. We've seen this time and time again. Here's the back view of this top. And a back view of this one. This one looks more pleated though. The fabric suggestions are going to be your stretch knits only, such as cotton lycra, ITY, rib knit. And the contrast for A and B is going to be your crepes, dotted Swiss, double Georgette, embroidered mesh, lace, novelty sheer types. And for C, which is your pants, cotton blends. So here is your line art. Yeah, so maybe these are pleats. These may be pleats and these are gathers. Yeah. But yeah, super cute for a little girl. And it comes in size 22 through 32 for the finished bust measurement. And this is that size 3 through 14 for a girl. Okay, had to change backgrounds because the children were kind of loud. But anyway, on to this next pattern, which is Simplicity 9865. This is a girls and boys jacket and pants. It goes on to say tracksuit in sizes 7 up to 14, zip front hooded jacket with raglan sleeves and 3 contrast sleeve bands and elastic casing in the sleeve and bottom hem. Wide leg track pants have stitched creases at the center front and back pocket. It is considered average. So here is a close-up. It's really nice. And for some reason when I double click on some of these pictures, they won't enlarge. When I double click on these pictures right here, it doesn't let me well, the purple one didn't let me expand it, but Here's another close-up look with the hood and the zipper and the stitching. So yeah, it's just like your standard tracksuit. And here are your line drawings right here, which were the line drawings that were on that other pattern that was wrong before. All right, so let's move on to the next pattern. Okay, so now we have another children's pattern. This is Simplicity 9862, and the description is children's and girls knit dresses, and they have sleeve and skirt variations, high neckband and center back zipper. Long sleeve style options include a flounce, Juliet and gathered sleeve caps, and decorative buttons, excuse me. Skirt options include gathered with a flare plus a side seam pockets and A-line. This is considered average. This is yet another cute girl dress, and I just think it's so nice that these girls are now getting like the statement sleeve options that us adult women have. Of course, you don't want them to look too grown too early, but you know, definitely these are cute options. And so here's what the samples are looking like. Super cute. And the suggested fabrics are stretch knits only, such as bamboo, double knit, ITY, ponte, rib knit, stretch velour, and sweater knit. And then I'll show you the line art. And so here is the line art here. And there's 1, 2, 3 different sleeve variations. Very cute and great for the holidays. All right, so let's move on to the next pattern. Okay, so we have Simplicity 9846, which is another vintage. This is 1960s, and this is a jiffy. And so it goes on to say, outside of Mrs. Dress, which is the pattern description, that the vintage Simplicity's 1960s jiffy dress has 3 main pattern pieces: simple to sew, slim dress with a high round neckline and back zipper that has extended shoulder line and optional self-tie belt. View 1 and 2 have a tie collar. View 1 has long set-in sleeves. View 2 and 3 are sleeveless. Authentic vintage reproduction includes additional sizes and cutting layouts. And so this here, I'll just put a zoom in. It's what the original pattern looked like. So yeah, I love a jiffy. Love a jiffy, and I love me some vintage. And so here's what some of the line art looks like. So there's like a dart here, dart there. Very nice, and I love this neckline right here, and this. Oh gosh, I think this. I don't know if this is going to be the same. We could look at the line art, but oh yeah, I'm feeling it. So here's more. Here's the back. Yeah. So you get that tie only with option 1, which is fine, but I love them both. And so here's a better view of the liner. Super chic, love it. So let's see what the suggested fabrics are. Our suggested fabrics are going to be your brocades, cotton and cotton blends, cotton knit, crepe, double knits, jersey, lightweight wool and wool blends, linen, that peak, satin, silks, silk shantung, synthetic and blends, velveteen, wool, and crepe. So it's like all the fabrics, which is pretty cool. All right, let's move on. Okay, so this next pattern is Simplicity 9879, and this description is holiday skirts, collar, and appliques. So the description goes on to say, lightly padded harness for dogs in 3 sizes with parachute clip closures, adjustable webbing straps for D-rings for leash attachment, have bias tape finished edges and lightly padded wings. Large wings with stitched skeleton effects can be a dragon, bat, or devil characters. Butterfly and fairy wings have sheer overlays encasing battery operated LED fairy lights. Okay, so there is a lot to this pattern. There's like collars and appliques and different variations of the skirt, but you can make them in cotton types, satins, taffeta. Here's the line art right here. And so, yeah, they're saying that the collars are for dogs in 3 sizes, but I don't know. The description seems a little off and funny, but just so that you can see, this is what the line art looks like for this pattern, and I'll show you what the other, skirts look like up close. So here they are, and there's another one. Yeah, so if you're interested in this pattern, just check it out on your own. The description just reads a little funny to me. But if you want one of these Christmas tree looking skirts for Christmas, this is going to be your pattern. Okay, let's move on to the next. Okay, so now we have Simplicity 9868. This is a apron and pot holder, 1970s vintage, authentic reproduction pattern, and the description is apron and pot holders. I won't go on to read the description because it's an apron and we pretty much know what aprons are, but here's a close-up of these aprons here. Here's a line art in the back, so it's pretty unique. It has ties here, and this one crosses over. It is considered very easy, and the suggested fabrics are going to be your broadcloth, canvas, shinx, which I've never heard of, cotton, sateen, duck, gingham, homespun, linen, poplin, and also for the pot holder padding, insulated cotton batting such as Ensign Bright. So yeah, another apron pattern. I love an apron, so I'm not mad at them, but there you have it for Simplicity 9868, and we'll go on to the next pattern. Okay, so now we have Simplicity 9848, and this is another vintage pattern. This is from the 1960s. It is an easy to sew, and it is another authentic reproduction. So the description is Mrs. Dresses, and it says vintage Simplicity 1960s dress sewing pattern. The sleeveless and collarless sheath dress, view 1, which is the pink dress, has a high round neckline and a back zipper. View 2 and 3 with the gathered neckline has bias bonding and bow trim. View 2 has a long set in sleeves, gathered 2 sleeve bands, I should say. And sleeveless view 3, which is this one right here, has optional feather trim. When views 2 or 3 is made of lace or sheer fabric, view 1 dress may be worn as an underdress. Okay, that's pretty neat. Authentic vintage reproduction includes additional sizes and cutting layouts. So let's take a closer look. So yeah, this is a sheer dress, and basically what they were saying is that if you make this in sheer, you could make this dress to just go underneath it. I love it. I love that idea. I think it's super cute, flattering for many body types. Okay, so let's see which type of fabrics you need for this. All views in brocade, challis, crepe, metallic knits, matte lace, silks, synthetics, and blends. View 1 also in cotton and cotton blends, linen, metallic brocades, metallic crepe. Views 1 and 2 also in jersey, lightweight wool and wool blends, printed wools, wool crepe. And views 2 and 3 also in chiffon, cotton shears, lace, metallic netting, and voile. Okay, so that is it for the first look of the Simplicity 2023 winter collection. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new and returning subscribers for your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!